Yo, what's poppin'? Welcome to my channel. My name's Luciana Smokes. Probably already knew that when you clicked the channel. Look, I'm gonna be totally, completely real with you. I'm new to this YouTube stuff, so I don't know what I'm doing as to say for recording or anything like that. I just know I want to be able to record my videos 100% raw and I guess talk about my own life experience. Ooh, excuse me. Oof. And just pretty much just break down like who I am as a person and what I want from the channel primarily. Because again, I look at a lot of other channels and I feel like a lot of other channels tend to pretend or sugarcoat shit and stuff like that, and I just don't want to end up like one of those mainstream media kind of channels. You know, even if it like doesn't blow up or does, don't really care. It's not like really my goal. I just want my perspective to be heard on certain shit. So with that out of the window, I guess we could discuss more or less like the biggest elephant in the room. Feel me? So biggest elephant in the room is that I am a trainee transformer. Period, point blank. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Male to female. Biologically a male. Now I look like a girl. You can't really change your biology, you feel me? But that's, I guess, how it's explained. You know, male to female, stuff like that. Again, I don't follow the bullshit that my own community fucking spits. So, you feel me? That's in its own kind of like trouble. Being who I am, it's amazing. Don't get me wrong. I love who I am. It's what sucks about it. It's dealing with the trouble that comes from my community. Whether it's through social media or whether it's through YouTube or physical walks of life, you know, it doesn't really seem like I could escape like my community. And a lot of people like may have like question like why or whatever. Cause like I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I feel like 95% of people in my community like are a bunch of weirdos. Like, and that's like not trying to be rude or anything like that. Cause again, I'm a weirdo myself, but not like them, you know? So it's like, I don't agree with half of the shit they do. I don't agree with like the whole multiple gender bullshit, the whole hive mind mentality bullshit, and all that dumb shit. Like, and I think one of the biggest reasons why like it pushed me to do this too was because a couple days ago I'm on Snapchat, and most of the time it's usually through Twitter or Snapchat where I see this shit. But it's like it's always someone like who's trans attacks like an innocent person for like voicing their opinion or whatever. Or like a couple days ago, I think like there's this transgender person. She's like facing backlash for fucking getting upsetty spaghetti that a bunch of women shoved like dildos in their pants to make more money off of OnlyFans because they're pretending to be trans. Like she was just like, these cisgender girls make me mad and annoyed because they're pretending to be my gender. My gender isn't your costume. It's like, you were a dude, bro. Like, when did we forget that? You were a guy. You're not pretending to be your gender. If anything, you're pretending to be their gender. Like, that's the whole point of transitioning, is to look like a girl. Look like a female. You know? But it's like, and then the whole cisgender shit, it's like, You know how stupid that sounds? They're females. It is what it is. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, why the fuck are we sitting here quoting cisgender this, cisgender that, and all this dumb shit? For what? And, oh my god, don't even, like, I've had so many arguments about this shit. But it's like, and it doesn't really make too much sense to me, like, how you can argue this shit. But it's like, I have personal pronouns. She and her. That's it. No extra shit. No dumb shit. None of that Ricky Ritardo shit. Right? Do you have to follow them? No. I've had plenty of people in my life come up to me and tell me, you know, whether they're friends, co-workers, whatever the case may be. Tell me, look, I believe in the foundations of biology. So I would prefer to stick to calling you him, he, and stuff like that. I want to talk to you by your biology. I know legally you changed your name, so I will legally call you by your name. You feel me? But as for like the she and her stuff, I'm not going to do it because that's not your biology. I look at them and I tell them, okay, cool. I don't care. For what am I going to care? Feel me? Especially if we're at work. Like, bro, we got a job to do. I don't think you worried about my pronouns has anything to do with the job at hand. At all. I really don't give a shit. Like, but then, like, most of these other transgender people, like, they do. It's like, for what? Doesn't really fucking matter. I'll try to, like, put it in the video, maybe, if I, like, figure out the editing side of things. I don't know if I'll put it here, or put it there, or over here. You feel me? Whichever where I put it. Or I'll probably just blow it up on the screen or whatever. I've had people on Twitter who are trans themselves call me a fake trans because, like, I repost Andrew Tate videos and I agree with them. And, oh, it's like, how fucking goldfish can you be, bro? Like, really? How much of a goldfish can you be? What, because I don't agree with you? Make it make sense. You feel me? Like, dressed up like this, makeup and all, taking hormones, I still go to the men's stall. If I have to use the bathroom publicly, I'm going to use the biological native bathroom, and that is the men's bathroom. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Feel me? At home, I shit where I want to. Feel me? Because I'm at home. Feel me? Public, I'm going to use the biological facilities that are at signed. Feel me? Don't really give a fuck. There's a lot of issues that the transgender community wants to argue about. But it's like, for what? Like, why is it so hard for y'all to just mind y'all business? And now, and again, this is coming from the perspective of someone who is trans, but I'm also a Republican. That too. So it's like that even makes it even more harder because my political beliefs and in my own identity, people would think like they would clash and they wouldn't go hand in hand. You feel me? But that shouldn't matter. You know? I'm Hispanic and black. Yo puedo hablar español, inglés, francés. No me importa. Doesn't really fucking matter to me. You feel me? And yeah, I voted for Trump. My father's black. My mother's Hispanic. They voted for Trump. Feel me? We're Republican. Doesn't matter that I'm fucking trans. But yet for that community, it's like, it's a big disconnection. Or for some other people in society, it's a big disconnection. And it's like, why are you shoving us all in the same fucking box for? It makes no sense to me whatsoever. You feel me? And it's pretty sickening and tiresome. Because I'd rather not sit here and like have a debate with someone that me being trans means that I can't be this, or that. You feel me? Like, especially too, like, if I understand, like, the biological argument, you feel me? Like, I'm not gonna argue that. There's male and female in this world. That's it. You feel me? And, like, the whole nonsense of, like, calling women, like, a social construct and all this other bullshit. Like, I think there was this, like, famous, trans comedian, old school transgender, you know, she said it best herself, you know.
Women are women. What are your thoughts?
Trans women are trans women. That's not said disrespectfully, because my era, we were transvestites, drag queens, you're a man in a dress. We fought to have the title of trans women. Respectfully, trans men are trans men. That is not even a disrespect. It's this younger, new generation, Z crazy, that it's not enough for. But let me just break something down to y'all real simple. If a woman is a social construct and we're emulating women, what would that make us? Social construction workers? To be truthful. And if biological women stop having sex, if biological women stop having babies, it won't be no more black, white, LGBT, fat, funny looking, and nothing else. I know y'all ain't gonna like the way I put it to you in the box, but when you find the lie, stop me. Because I have relationships with trans men that they identify as men, but they're biologically women. They think that, oh, Flame, you just pandering for the women. No, I know what a woman is. Woman is Mother Earth. We all came through the birth canal of a woman. All female impersonators, transgender, sex change, whatever. You did not learn how to be a female or act like a female watching somebody like you in a suit and tie.
That's a fact.
You learn from the woman that raised you, whether it be your mother, your auntie, your stepmother, whomever. But then when I get so comfortable in my gay or my transgender or whatever I decide to become, whatever's instilled in me, I'm better than you? No, I'm not better than you. You're still my sister.
Wow.
But I'm better than you now? That is the problem. We keep trying to dismiss women. You cannot dismiss a woman.
Right.
Life
Or
would
compete.
stop.
Trans women are women.
Shit works. So, like, the whole cisgender label bullshit, it's pretty stupid. And that's on both coins. That's like the coin of, like, male to female and the coin of, like, female to male. Like, you're copying the other gender, you feel me? So that way, when people look at you, they think in their head that you are that gender. That's how identity works, you feel me? Like, if you look like it, it's going to be perceived that way. If I go out in public, even if I look like this, some people might notice my fucking Adam's apple or whatever, and they'll still call me a dude. I don't care. I fucking see so many videos on social media where trannies are, like, in, like, public spaces, either in, like, GameStop or, like, certain stores or whatever, and, like, they get called a dude on accident, you feel me, because somebody saw something within them that rang off the bells of, oh, this is a man, you feel me, and then they accidentally, like, said sir or whatever the case may be, and that person ends up blowing the fuck on them. Like, it's like, calm the fuck down. Who cares? Buy what you need and move the fuck on. Why, like, logically speaking, why? Should be no purpose. But, you know, some people will sit there and be like, that's not right, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, life doesn't care about your fucking feelings. Like, when did life sit here and say, like, I care specifically for your feelings? Because last time I checked, it didn't. It really didn't. And, like, that's a whole nother thing, too. Like, why are we even doing that? Like, we never base these conversations off of, like, the foundation of intelligence. Like, we'll never do that. We always have to base these conversations with the basis of emotions and shit like that. It's like, why the fuck am I opening social media and the first video I see is crazy transgender or crazy transvestite attacks me for my opinion, or like because I'm wearing like a MAGA hat or whatever the fuck. It's like, bruh, Get a grip, you fucking weirdo. Like, you shouldn't have attacked the person to begin with. Like, why? For what? And then have the audacity, like, after attacking this individual, that when this person was gonna, like, defend themselves, you, like, try to play victim. It's mind-blowing. Bro, I would really, like, I would hope to God, and God forbid, like, one of you fucking weirdos tried that shit with me. Especially, like, in the state that I live. We stand our ground. I have no issues, like, defending me and myself and the people around me if my safety's at risk. And it's like, bruh, it's crazy. And that's for, like, both spectrums, like, not just, like, the weirdos of my own community, you feel me? Even other people who have so much hatred for my community because of those weirdos, I get caught in the bullshit. I get caught in the fucking crossfire. It's like, bruh, it's like, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Like, take your hatred somewhere else. I'm in my own lane. I'm minding my own fucking business. You feel me? Like, the fuck? Get off me. And that's what I think, like, pissed me off the most back in 23, going into 2024, is that the first time around I got on hormones, it was taken away from me. They passed a law called SB 254. That law was to prohibit minors from transitioning. I am 24 years old. I am a full-fledged fucking adult. I can drink, I can drive, I can go to the military, I can do whatever. Feel me? I'm a full-fledged adult. Mentally capable of my own decisions, and etc., etc. Right? So, when I read that law, and I read everything to it, it was like, okay, cool. Feel me? Minors shouldn't be doing this to begin with. Let them play with their fucking Barbie dolls, their Minecraft, their Fortnite, whatever. Leave the fucking kids alone. Like, I don't know why does it have to be stressed in that manner, but leave the fucking kids alone, right? So, they passed that law. After they passed that law, my medication got taken away. Cause a bunch of trannies were sitting here being a bunch of fucking weirdos trying to push this ideology onto a bunch of kids. Effect, SB 254. They wrote it legally with enough legal jargon that it ended up affecting us adults. I had to, like, wait until 2024 to get back on my medication. All that progress gone. Facial progress, body progress, all the progress I made, my physical progress, my changes in my body from my hips to my tits to everything, top to bottom, changed completely. And not because of my own actions, but because of the actions of others. It's like, what the fuck? And then people are like, oh, you should be mad at the government and the people who wrote those laws because they're what's the fucking word? They're transphobic and all this other bullshit. Really? Really? That's your fucking excuse? That's your excuse? Like, I get it. There are some people that are transphobic. And there are some people that do want to hurt us. I get that. But not everybody fucking has it for your neck. Not everybody does. Okay? Like, Really, not everybody has it for your neck. The only reason why it feels that way is because you put yourself in that position. You didn't want to have this conversation with intelligence or anything. You just wanted to shove the next bullshit down someone's throat, and then when they don't agree with you and like whatever the case may be, either you play victim or play the bully. Like, it makes no fucking sense. I've been kicked out of Discords. I've been like in stupid arguments on Twitter. There was this Discord I joined because there's this person on Twitter. She's like Twitter famous. Her name is Nano Cassiopeia. And it's like I joined their Twitter or whatever. And I said like a couple things about like me venting my frustration with SB254 and etc. etc. You know how many people fucking attacked me for that? And this is coming from an individual who sits there and preaches that their Discord is supposed to be inclusive and is supposed to be open-minded and open to all thoughts, shape, way, or form. But yet, no, they joined a call with a bunch of other trannies and just tried to degrade the shit out of me and make me feel bad for the way how I think. Like, you're a fucking joke. Because cause like, if this was like ever taken in person, like the same disrespectful tone and the same disrespectful actions you took over the internet towards me, like, you wouldn't do that to me in real life. You wouldn't do that to me in real life. That's something you're not ready for. You feel me? That's a whole different type of scenario that you're not ready for nor accustomed to. I am. You feel me? So when it comes to like my personal transition and everything else, it's like I have my points on where I'm lenient on certain shit. You feel me? I do. But you put me at risk or you put me in danger or whatever the case may be, like, I'm not gonna run away from you. I'm really not. Like, our state just became constitutionally carried. Like, I leave the house carrying every single day, and I'm not going to stop until I'm dead, like, in the ground. And I hope that's just from old age and retirement. You feel me? Because I try to keep my life safe. You feel me? But most of the arguments that I've had with these people, like, from my own goddamn community, neither one of you guys would step in a room with me. And I find that hilarious. I really do. Like, debating about this shit, whatever the case may be, none of you guys would step in a room with me. Not Nano Cassiopeia, not Stop Tweeting Mia. No, not even the Kenya bitch who's complaining about these females who practically broke the system and said, you know what, we're going to be sluts on OnlyFans. Let's pretend to be tranny sluts on OnlyFans and try to make more money off of other weirdos that like that shit. Like, none of you motherfuckers or any other weirdo tranny that's in the community that I'm speaking upon, none of y'all would want to be in the room with me. Especially if y'all took it to the level that y'all take it against other people. Like, sometimes I look at these videos, I look at these, like, Snapchat videos and stuff like that, and, like, I see, like, these people get attacked and stuff like that, and I'm just like, bruh, like, I wish one of you guys would do that to me. I would love that. Trust me, like, there are people out here, like, hurting other people because of, like, opinions and a bunch of words and shit like that. Like I gave an example, you know, like, I would go outside with a sign. I would go outside to the most gayest place, dressed up like this, with my medication. I'll take my medication with me. and the sign on that table will say, trans women aren't real women, I would dare one of y'all to argue with me. And then argue with me, and then try to take it to the realm that y'all take it to, which is normally violent. You feel me? Try to take it to that realm with someone like me. I'd laugh. I'd laugh and like, amen. I'd have to pray for you. I'll be honest with you. Because again, that's something that within me biologically will always stick. And that's something that a lot of you guys that are trannies, or just sensitive men in general that just prance around dressing like women, that's something that y'all have forgotten and y'all don't carry with y'all. And that's that innate understandability of what really you're capable of, whether it's good or bad. And trust me, I'm capable of a lot of good, because that's what I want to do. I'm capable of a lot of good, because that's all I need to do is good. You feel me? But you overstep a boundary point, and I can show you a lot of the evil that I can do. And it's like, none of those females that I listed off, well, wannabe females that I listed off, none of them can step to that level that I can step to. You feel me? And it's like, again, I grew up in a different era. The whole internet shit and all this other stuff, like, I grew up in a different era. You feel me? People used to get punched for the dumb shit that would come out of their mouth. And that doesn't happen today, in today's world. It doesn't happen. It's not a thing anymore. And if I'm quite honest with you, like, it kind of sucks. Because a lot of people do need a good punch in the fucking mouth. I was one of those people, and now I have a titanium jaw in my mouth. And guess what? Will I do it ignorant shit again? Nope. You feel me? Pure point blank. You feel me? Like, trust me, a lot of you motherfuckers don't really know what it's like until you really get punched in the fucking face. Or you really get put in a position where you really thought you were big and bad because of this tranny shit, or whatever the case may be. And that's not the case. But besides that, I mean, if I could say positively what kind of world I want to be in, just a world where if you're not hurting no one, you're not hurting nature, you're not hurting no kids, you're minding your own business, you're just in your own lane. You're hardworking, you're handling your responsibilities. And why do people gotta be in your business for? You know? That's the world that I want to live in. Where I can handle my responsibilities, do what I need to do. Because that's something that, if we're gonna be real, like, besides the tranny bullshit that I've been spitting about for almost like 25 minutes, I feel like it's been, like, I'm 24 years old and I'm still struggling within my own career. And I've been trying my hardest, you feel me, to pay my bills, handle my responsibilities, get everything in order so I can buy this house, you feel me, and everything else. But look, we're living in a society where young adults can barely afford their own homes. I got lucky, feel me? And it's sickening because we failed the whole entire generation, and now everyone wants to blame it on capitalism and a bunch of other bullshit. And it's like, bruh, we need change, not what we have now. But it seems like instead of change, we just complain about it like a bunch of whiny bitches, or we just make a bunch of talentless people famous. Like, whether it's through music, social media, YouTube, Twitch, just make the most dumbest people the most famous. It's like, wow, you got a fat ass. Cool. But now Ice Spice is the most famous fucking person. And all because they got that gia. It's like, bruh. It's stupid. It really is. There's nothing really much I can say about that. The working class is a class that sadly is not around no more. At least to me, it feels that way. I've always worked hard for my shit, whether that was in construction, sales and marketing, door to door. I've done it all. You feel me? And within all that I've done, I've worked hard. But sadly, it just doesn't feel like there are people like myself anymore in the world. Hardworking people. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about that there's not other transsexual people like myself who have the same opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Maybe things will get better. Who knows? Maybe as a Republican, I could still vote for Trump and hope that Trump doesn't fucking target the transgender community because the transgender community want to act like a bunch of idiots. Who knows? You feel me? At the end of the day, only time can tell. But within that time, and while the grain of sand is falling within that time, I want to do this and preach this type of message and let it be known that there are normal fucking transgender people in this world. They're normal transformers, bruh. I'm right here. Proof is in the pudding, bruh. Nothing more, nothing less. I have fun just like anybody else. I play video games. I got Steam. I got PlayStation. All this other shit. I watch YouTube. I watch Netflix, Hulu, whatever the fuck. I'm a normal fucking human being, bro. The only difference is that I decided to change my physical identity, and I don't really fuck with my own community. That's it. That's all. Feel me? And plus, I'm a person of science too, so it's like, that's a whole nother thing. Which is also another funny thing too that I find hilarious. I tell people I'm a person of science, but then people tell me, but you're trans. You can't be a person of science because they're a bunch of retards. Again, putting me in that box. It's like, ooh, stop it. But besides that, besides the whole box situation, hands down, my decision, does it make me unhappy? No. Is what comes with it that angers me. At any given moment, this spironolactone 50 milligrams can be taken away from me. At any moment, this estradiol 2 milligrams can be taken away from me. The regimen that I do so that I can transition can be taken away from me. And that is what's annoying. Because it's not being taken away from me because of my own faults or because of my own actions. It's being taken away from me because of the actions of other people. And other people that I don't agree with. And I'm tired of that. And I feel like with this channel, I can let that be known. And not just let that be known, but also talk about other shit. Me being this doesn't incorporate 100% of my personality. Feel me? We could talk about everything else under the fucking sun. Feel me? Because at the end of the day, just like every other 24-year-old in this world, or anyone in their mid-20s, early 20s, late 20s, you feel me? We're all just trying to figure it out. We're all just trying to figure it out and do good in our own perspectives. That's it. And I personally don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't. There's probably other people that do. Other people that don't. I don't know. It's not my problem. Because at the end of the day, for me, I have the innate drive to want to do good and handle my responsibilities and do what I have to do. Feel me? But besides that, I'll be honest with you. Most of you fucking tranny transformers need to wake the fuck up. And wake up fast. Because I'm getting sick and tired of it. And there's probably 1,000 other trannies that are too scared to open their fucking mouth that are tired about it. But guess what? I'm the type of tranny that I don't really care. I'm not scared of the community, nor cancel culture, nor none of that bullshit. You feel me? And if any of the trannies that have a problem with what I said because I name dropped them, bro, I am an old school individual. These hands are rated E for anyone. Come over. There's nothing more I can say about that. But besides that, it's all real, a factual conversation, all meant out of honesty and love, really. Because at the end of the day, look, I don't want to have to sit here and go on social media and talk all this. Feel me? But nobody else is gonna do it. So, might as well. Feel me? Consider me the top G of trannies, I guess. Because at the end of the day, guess what? I'm not gonna argue the dumb shit that they do. Nor do I believe the dumb shit that they do. I'm me. And I'm always gonna be me. Can't really do nothing about it. And if that bothers you, well, womp womp, I guess. Can't really say anything else. But that's my hopes and that's my goals for the channel, and I hope that kind of like clarifies who I am as a person. And again, I'm new to this. I'm not true to this. I may sound repetitive. I may go in fucking circles. I may talk about the same shit for like 30 minutes. Who knows? Again, I'm not a fucking YouTuber. I'm just doing this as a hobby and because I felt like it needs to be spoken upon. Too much dumb shit has been happening in the world and nobody really wants to speak upon it. So, besides that, I mean, shit. Nothing really more. Nothing really more I can say. Besides, have a blessed day, a productive day, and shit, read a book. I don't know. I know what I'm gonna do. Most likely that. Because I'm bored. Read a book and smoke a J. Fuck it. Peace out, y'all. If y'all want to sub to the channel, sub to the channel. If y'all don't, y'all don't. Leave a like if y'all want. And also, if you want to dislike it too. Nobody's really stopping you from doing that as well. If you want to dislike the channel as well. Doesn't really bug me. Anyways, deuces, y'all.